Good boy, Snoop. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Dogs have been trained to sniff out bombs, drugs, even bodies. And now
Seek?
you can add bed bugs to the list.
Good boy.
Yes, those creepy, crawly critters are making a comeback in hotels and homes.
And they're all throughout the United States. You ready to find the bugs? You want to go find the bugs?
Donna Coberly is in the bed bug business called Excelsis Detections, along with her partners, Prince and Pebbles, trained bed bug hunters.
We have dogs of different types, most of which have come from the pound or rescue organizations. You ready? You ready? Let's go. Seek.
Coberly trains them to sniff out the bugs and sit and point when they find the oval-shaped reddish-brown bugs, which for this demonstration are kept in specially created vials used in training. The bugs can live in carpets, baseboards, peeling wallpaper, but they love beds and nighttime.
So they wait till it's dark, quiet, and they'll come out and they'll suck your blood. Seek.
For some people, the result is an itchy mosquito-type bite. But if you're allergic, you can get a terrible skin rash that can take months to heal. But never fear, Prince and Pebbles are here, working in homes, hotels, cruise ships, apartment complexes, retirement homes, wherever there's blood, food. So sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.
Well, initially I got started working with dogs with my father, who was a bird dog trainer. I was interested in the training dogs to work fires because that was what I was doing for a living. So I wanted a dog that would help me do that. So I started off, my first dog was an arson dog, and I learned a lot from him. I started using dogs when I first saw a dog work a fire scene, and I began to understand the utility of how a dog could help you, for instance, on a fire scene where somebody has used an ignitable liquid to set a house or a business on fire, and how a dog could help you locate where the most of that liquid might be left, which is the best place for you to take a fire debris sample, send it for analysis to find out what was there and what was used to start the fire, hopefully. There's not a lot of difference between training dope dogs and bomb dogs and termite dogs, other than the kind of searches that you do. It's meaningless to teach a termite dog to search a car, so we don't bother with that. It's meaningless to teach a termite dog to search human beings, so we don't bother with that. Bomb dogs, of course, the famous shoe bomber case brings to light that you definitely want a dog to sniff people's shoes. Dope dogs, you want a dope dog certainly to search a car. Termite dogs need to search houses and businesses where wood is present, where some kind of cellulose is present, because that's what termites are after. We learn through trial and error the amount of debris that's in the hides. You know, when you make up a termite hide and you put it somewhere for the dog to find it, you have to be very careful not to get too much debris in there because you don't want the dog alerting on the termite debris. And we learned over the years that what you want to do is use only live termites, because you want to be able for your dog to only find live termites so that pest control people can use them as a tool to identify effectiveness of treatment methods. You know, if someone comes to your home and treats your house, they want to be able to bring the dog back in later and find out whether or not that treatment was effective. Like a year later, to come back and make sure the termites are gone. So we had to learn kind of the hard way about that. We were used to training dope dogs and bomb dogs. Residual odor is not really that big a deal, you know. But with termite dogs, we only want them to alert on live termites. Most of our dogs are rescued. We get dogs from humane societies, rescue shelters. People would just call me up and say they've got a dog, or we just, you know, for whatever reason, their family pet needs to go somewhere. And we'll take dogs like that. We take a lot of dogs like that. We don't try to rush dogs. My training program, I let the dog set the pace. If a dog's doing real well at some stage of training, then we'll move to the next stage. If a dog isn't, we'll remain in whatever stage of training that dog's in until he's got it, or we even back up a stage. And we think it results in a more solid dog at the end of the process when you are not calendar reactionary. You focus on the dog and getting the dog where he needs to be rather than worrying about doing it in a certain time frame. The secret to dog training is basically timing and patience. And it's really difficult to communicate to somebody timing. It's just something you have to learn to watch a dog, read a dog, and know when to reward, know when to correct, and when to do nothing. And experience is really the only thing that will truly teach you to do that.